I now expected to be standing here with such deep regret weighing on my heart. But the truth is, I let you slip away when I should have held on tighter. Now, I'm left with the lingering thought of what could have been and the aching realization that I've hurt you in ways I'll never be able to undo. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself, especially when you know you could have done better but didn't. I've realized my mistakes far too late, and now I'm drowning in the consequences of not choosing you when I had the chance. I wish I could rewind time, go back to those moments where I had the chance to make things right. Instead, I chose the wrong path, and now I have to face the unbearable weight of knowing I lost something irreplaceable. The regret I carry is heavier than anything I've ever known. I messed up with you, and every day I wake up wishing I could take back the words, the actions, the decisions that led me to this point. I just can't forgive myself for the pain I've caused. It's a strange feeling to realize that your biggest regret is something you could have prevented, yet you were too blind or too foolish to see it in the moment. I screwed up with you, and now my heart feels like it's constantly breaking under the weight of my own guilt. I look back on everything we shared, the laughter, the connection, the love, and I can't help but wonder what went wrong. I can't forgive myself for letting go of something so precious, and I fear I've lost you forever. The truth is, I didn't know what I had until I lost it. Now I'm stuck with the constant reminder of how I screwed up when it comes to you, and no matter how much I wish, I can't undo the hurt I caused. There's no easy way to face the reality that I made a mess of things with you. I can't change the past, but every day I carry this regret, this deep sense of knowing I should have done more to protect what we had. I've tried to move on, but my thoughts keep circling back to you, to the choices I made, to the ways I let you down. I can't forgive myself for abandoning you when you needed me most, and now I don't know how to heal the wound I caused. Sometimes I feel like a stranger to myself, lost in the web of mistakes I've made, especially with you. The guilt is overwhelming, and no matter how much I tell myself I can move on, I can't escape the truth that I hurt someone I truly cared about. The regret is suffocating, and the only thing I can hold on to now are the memories of you and the love we shared. I messed up when it came to you, and now I have to live with the consequences of my own actions. If I could go back and make it right, I would, but I can't. I've hurt you, and the weight of that pain will follow me forever. I wish I could turn back time and fix the mistakes I made, but I know that's just a fantasy now. I made a choice once that I can never take back, and now I'm left with the consequences. I can't forgive myself for the hurt I caused you, for not being the person you deserved when you needed me the most. There are moments in life when we realize we've hurt someone so deeply that the pain becomes unbearable. I realize now how much I screwed up with you, and the regret eats away at me every single day. The ache in my chest is constant, a reminder of the damage I did to our relationship. I wasn't strong enough to hold on when I should have, and now I'm left with nothing but regret and the hope that somehow you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I keep thinking about the times I should have spoken up, the things I should have done differently. Now, all I'm left with is the bitter taste of regret and the heartache of knowing I lost you because of my own mistakes. I was foolish, and I let you slip through my fingers. The guilt is a constant companion now, and I can't seem to shake the feeling that I've ruined something beautiful. I can't forgive myself for the pain I caused you. When you lose someone because of your own actions, it's hard to know how to move forward. I screwed up with you, and now every step I take feels heavier because I can't erase the hurt I've caused. The hardest part isn't just realizing I messed up, it's knowing that I may never get the chance to make things right. The regret is suffocating, and all I can do is sit with it, wishing I could undo the mistakes I made with you. I've spent countless nights replaying everything in my mind, wishing I could go back and change the outcome. But no matter how much I wish for a different reality, the truth remains that I messed up with you, and now I must live with that knowledge. It's a constant battle inside my heart. This guilt, this ache for all the things I didn't do. I never imagined I'd end up here, regretting the way I treated you, but now I know I can never undo the damage I've caused. The hardest part isn't just realizing I messed up, it's knowing that I may never get the chance to make things right. The regret is suffocating, and all I can do is sit with it, wishing I could undo the mistakes I made with you. I've spent countless nights replaying everything in my mind, wishing I could go back and change the outcome. But no matter how much I wish for a different reality, the truth remains that I messed up with you, and now I must live with that knowledge. It's a constant battle inside my heart, this guilt, this ache for all the things I didn't do. I never imagined I'd end up here, regretting the way I treated you. But now I know I can never undo the damage I've caused. You were always there, offering love and understanding, and I turned away. Now every day is a reminder of how I failed you, how I screwed up when it came to you, and I can't forgive myself for letting you go. I never thought I'd be here, wishing I could go back and fix things. But I realize now that the pain I feel is a direct result of my own choices, and I can't escape the truth that I hurt you in ways I can never repair. There's no escaping the fact that I messed up with you. The guilt is overwhelming, and no matter how many times I say I'm sorry, it never feels like enough to make up for the pain I caused. I thought I knew what I was doing, but now I see how wrong I was. I took you for granted, and now I'm left with nothing but regret, unable to forgive myself for the hurt I caused. The hardest thing I've ever had to face is the realization that I messed up with you. I didn't appreciate you when I should have, and now I'm left to navigate the pain of knowing I hurt you in ways I can't take back. I can't help but wonder how things might have been different if I had made better choices. The regret is unbearable, and I can't seem to find peace knowing I messed up with you. Sometimes it feels like I'm stuck in a loop of regret, constantly thinking about how I let you down. The guilt is a heavy burden to carry, and I can't forgive myself for what I've done to you. I've made mistakes that I can never take back, and now I'm left with the heartache of knowing I hurt you. I can't forgive myself for letting you slip away, and I fear I may never be able to make things right. I've come to realize that some mistakes are irreversible, and the pain they cause can last a lifetime. I messed up with you, and now I have to face the reality that I'll never be able to undo the hurt I've caused. If I could go back, I would. I'd change everything, make all the right choices, and cherish you the way you deserved. But the reality is, I screwed up, and now I must face the consequences of my own actions. I can't escape the weight of the mistakes I made with you. The regret is constant, and every day I wish I had done things differently. But no matter how much I wish, I can't undo the hurt I've caused. I know I've failed you, and the weight of that knowledge is almost too much to bear. The guilt, the regret, the heartache, it's a constant reminder of how I screwed up with you, and now I can't forgive myself. I've spent so many sleepless nights thinking about how I could have been different, how I could have loved you better. But now I'm left with nothing but regret and the realization that I can't undo the mistakes I made. I never thought I'd be here, wishing I could turn back time and fix everything. But the truth is, I messed up with you, and no matter how much I wish, I can't take back the hurt I caused. The hardest part is knowing that I had the chance to do better, but I failed. I can't forgive myself for not being the person you needed, and now I'm left with nothing but the empty ache of regret. Every moment I spent with you now feels like a distant memory, one I can't seem to grasp. I screwed up when it came to you, and now all I have are the shattered pieces of what could have been. I know I've hurt you deeply, and no matter how many times I say I'm sorry, it will never be enough. The guilt I carry is overwhelming, and the regret is suffocating. I can't forgive myself. I never realized how much I needed you until you were no longer by my side. I messed up, and now I have to live with the reality of knowing that I lost you, and I can never get you back. There's no easy way to face the truth that I messed up with you. The guilt is constant, and every day I feel the weight of my mistakes. I can't forgive myself for the hurt I caused. The pain of knowing I screwed up with you is unbearable. I wish I could go back and undo everything, but I know that's not possible. Now, I'm left with the consequences of my own actions, and I can't forgive myself. I've made mistakes that can never be erased, and now I'm left to deal with the consequences. I can't forgive myself for hurting you, and the regret eats away at me every day.